I don't know why I'm wearing headphones because
I can just do this without the headphones. But I just wanted to give everyone a quick update on the Zeros 3. I know a lot of people have questions. People are like, when are we going to get to see it? I'm constantly getting bombarded with messages in my inbox from people wanting to know what's going on with the Zeros 3. So basically, what I'm doing here. Oh, hey, what's going on? Hello, hello. Yes, I'm just doing like a quick hello, doing a quick little update to let everybody know what's going on with the Zeros. So I'm here in California, and we were planning to do auditions in December. So I was waiting. Yep, I'm back. I'm back. Hello. Yes. So I was waiting until December. I was hoping that uh, this COVID situation would have been done, but here in California, they just we're back under lockdown because everything just is spiraling out of control. Coronavirus cases are up, so I have to postpone the auditions for the Zeros until maybe January, just so I can see. Yes, I see y'all Zeros. Yes, I see you. So yeah, so I have to postpone until things open back up before I can start auditioning the actors for the Zeros 3. So this is, hey, what's going on, pro player? So yeah, this is all pushing everything back. Because originally the plan was to have the auditions in December, start shooting the trailer for the Zeros 3 in January, February, and then start raising the money in March for the Zeros, and then shoot in June. That was the original plan. But because, like I said, because they closed everything now, I have to push everything back. So hopefully things will clear up a little bit better in January. We'll see. Um, oh my gosh. Yes. Zeros. Yes, let me read some of these comments. Let's see. Uh, Daniel Lloyd. Yes, really. Zeros 3. Gamer Master. Yep, I am back. Yep, Alon back. Yes. You're in too deep. Zeros. Yes. Yes, I see you. Keith. See you change your name. Okay. No making us help. Hi, hey, I don't know what that means. Uh, yes, definitely stop spamming. That would be greatly appreciated. Yeah. Now I am also hoping to make the Zeros 3. Like I said, the only thing that's slowing everything down is this coronavirus. Like it is just slowing everything down. Like I have a comedy channel, so I've been shooting comedy videos on my Wait What comedy channel. So I don't know if any of you guys are on Instagram, but I have a comedy channel, Wait What comedy. So I've just been shooting videos on that. While I'm waiting to shoot the Zeros 3. Let's see. Wait, I just saw a question. Hold up. Bad. I am in. Oh my gosh. I I think it was Hufflepuff. I think. Um. Oh, King DCCZ. Thank you. I'm glad you like watching the videos. Who's in the Zeros 3? Okay. So far, I'm going to use this. This is the DVD from the Zeros 1. So this the people who are confirmed. Let me see if I can show you guys. So Jaden is confirmed. Nathan is confirmed. Uh, and Noah is confirmed. And where is Brian? Oh, yeah. Oh, there he is. Okay. And Brian. So those are the only four who have been confirmed so far. Um, if you notice, when we were trying to raise the money for zeros 2, I had everybody coming back. But when we only raised $4,900, a lot of people didn't want to come back because they thought that the movie wasn't going to be great. So it is what it is. Now, for the zero 03, we are going to try to raise at least $50,000. So the more money we can raise, the more likely I can get all of the old zeros back. But the way I wrote the story, if they come back, great. If they don't, I already wrote it for the four people. So it wouldn't really change it. It wouldn't make the story worse if I don't have them. If I do have them, it's just an added bonus. Let's see. Man, I missed a lot of questions. Okay, let me go back. Hello. So yeah, so Daniel, like I said, it depends on, because he's asking if Julian's going to be in there. Like I said, it depends on if we raise the money. Yeah, everybody's asking about Julian. Yeah, again, if we raise the full amount, it'll be much easier to get all of the people back. Um, King DCZ, no, there will not be a zeros 4. Zeros. So when I wrote the zeros, it was planned to be a trilogy. So, the first zeros was the bullies. It was the big kids. So I wanted to make it where it's like a physical bullies. And the second one, it was the cyber bullies. And then the third one, I can't tell you the other bully, but the adult bully. So there's an adult bully in the zeros 3, and there's another type of bully. So, um, yeah, I could only think of 3 types of bullies, or 3 main types of bullies. And so I only wanted to do zeros 1, 2, 3, and it's cool because zeros 3 ties everything together. So I felt like I want the zeros to go out on top. Like I don't want it to be like, doing zeros 18, and then people like, oh my gosh, another zeros movie. So I was like, I'm gonna make the zeros 3 like the best one out of all of them, and just go out on a very high note. Let's see. A lot of questions coming in. Wait. Wait. Julian. Wait. Let me make sure I don't miss it. Okay, so I can't tell you what zero 03 is going to be about, because then that would give away, or that would spoil the surprise for that bully that I was just telling you about that I'm not going to mention. So there's an adult bully, that's one, but then there's another bully. Let's see, Drifter, Crystal. No, I'm still trying to keep it in the realm of schools and bullies. So I don't know about the crystal. Maybe if I make an adventure movie, maybe that might be something different. Yeah, 03 is the last one. Hi, Ali Hassan. Where would the movie be shot? So the movie's going to be shot here in Los Angeles, California. Let's see. 03. Okay. So because of the quarantine, everything is getting pushed back. So now the plan is to try to shoot the trailer try to audition the actors in January, shoot a trailer in February, and then try to raise the money to shoot it in March. So in March, we're going to try to raise $50,000. If we raise the money, then the plan is to shoot it in the summer and to release it in December of 2021. I know when we shot zeros 2, there was like this long break, before you guys got to see it, and I appreciate you all like being patient. Some of you all and waiting, and I hope it was worth the wait. But for Zeros 3, I don't want to have people waiting. Like I want to just like be on it. So it's which is another reason why we're trying to raise more money because I want to bring in more help. I don't know if some of you guys saw, but when I shot Zeros 2, it was just me. When we shot Zeros 1, I had a crew. So it was like a lot of like film students helping me out. So I had a crew. But when we did Zeros 2, because we only raised $4,900, I was not able to afford a crew. So I had the parents helping me out, which was a challenge, I'll say. It's a big time challenge. So for Zeros 3, I don't want that type of situation. Like I want to have, um, you know, a crew that can help so that we can be more efficient. And so, we can make like a higher quality product for sure. My goal for Zeros 3 is to try to make it. So I would love to like try to get it on like an Amazon Prime or something. Let's see. Um, so yeah, the only thing because people are asking about the trailer. So the only thing that's holding up the shooting a trailer is this coronavirus lockdown here in California. I don't know if any of you guys are in California, but right now we're on lockdown, so we can't, be in groups outside, which would make filming impossible because with all the kids and the cameras, like that's just going to cause too much attention. So it's much more difficult to film right now. So we can't do anything right now. Let's see. Somebody's asking, who is this? Oh, what is this? So I'm. It's a Q&A with the director of the Zeros and the Zeros 2 Extreme Plays. Let's see. Uh, so yeah, if we if we shoot okay, so if we can if we can cast the actors in January, shoot the trailer in February, then the trailer will come out in March when we're trying to raise the money. So again, this is all dependent on the coronavirus because if January comes around and it's worse, then it's just gonna have to keep getting pushed back. A lot of people now very concerned, so people aren't really uh, feeling comfortable filming without masks. So it's a disaster right now. Ali, is Gavin going to be there? So yes, if again, it it all depends on if we raise the money because, like I said earlier, when we did the Zeros 2, when we did the trailer or the promo video for the Zeros 2, trying to raise money, I had everybody, and when we didn't raise enough money, a lot of actors were kind of weary. How's he going to shoot a feature film for $4,900? What is this going to look like? Because no one shoots movies feature films for 4,900. It's just you just don't do that. Not if you wanted to look good. So yeah, now for the Zeros 3, in order for me to be able to get all of the old actors back, or at least the majority of them back, we would have to raise the full amount. The 4 actors, like I said before, let's show people again who are just joining us. So Jaden, Brian, Nathan, and Noah. Those are the only 4 actors who have confirmed for the Zeros 3. And so when they confirmed, I immediately started writing the script for those 4. Now I have other ideas for the other members of the cast, which if they come back, it would be great. If because I would love to have all of them together for the third one. But if I can't get everyone, it's totally fine. It's not going to affect the story at all. Zeroes 3 has so many characters. You got the old characters. There's new characters. So yeah, it would be the with the stuff that I put the secret bully that I have that I'm not letting anybody know, plus the adult bully that you all already know. Yeah, the zeros are going to have their hands full, and they will definitely need assistance, and they will definitely have it. Um, what I'm doing with the zeros 3, because when I did the zeros 1, it was more focused on, it was more comedic. Zeros 2, I tried to go in a more action route. And then some people were like, oh, I liked the comedy of Zeros 1, or some people were like, I like the action of Zeros 2. So for Zeros 3, I decided, okay, so we'll still have the action, because I like shooting action stuff, but I'm also going to bring back more of the comedic elements of Zeros 1, but we're just going to ramp it up a bit. So, like I said, for Zeros 3, because this is the last one, I want to go big. Mango, ask your question. You don't have to say, can I ask a question or I have a question. You just ask it. I'll see it. Let me go back. Okay, so for auditions, because people want to know auditions. So if you're in the LA area, I will be doing auditions. So yeah, you would have to be in the LA area or be able to get to the LA area. So for example, like let's say you're in Arizona or Las Vegas or San Diego. Maybe you can't make it to the audition, but you can, videotape your audition, and then if I select you, you would have to come to LA. So, yeah, you'd have to be in LA. Nightwolf, yes, Brian is definitely confirmed for 03. Um, Game Master, thank you. Let's see. Yo, Extreme Plays. Tommy, I just auditioned. I just answered that question about the auditions. Is there going to be other SE? I don't know. I don't know what you're asking. I don't know if there going to be. If you're asking if there's going to be another zeros, then yes, there's going to be zeros 3. But that's it. Game Master. Yeah, I guess I'm excited for Christmas. I mean, but COVID is like really messing everything up. So it's kind of hard to be in that festive mood when everything's like shut down and it's yeah. So everybody's, I'm calling my friends like, yo, let's like do something. Everybody's all like just wants to stay in the house. That's just so I don't know how exciting Christmas is going to be for anyone this year. Mango, glad you're a fan, a longtime fan. That's good. Okay, so Christina, good question. So the zeros 3 is probably going to be around 100 to 110 minutes. Um, yeah, I definitely don't want it to be short, and I don't want it to be like it's not going to be like Avengers in game length. It's not going to be you're not going to be sitting for a long time, but I want to make it long enough where it's exciting but not dragging. Let's see. Zero's 3 going to be in a school. Yes, part of it is going to be in the school. Yeah, yeah. I guess I can give that away. Yes, part of it is going to be in the school. Just yes. It is the anti-bully movie. Yep. Is it going to be in the computer? No, not for this one. No computer roles. Let's see. No, Melvin, the bullies are definitely not teaming up with the zeros. No. Adriel, like I said, it's going to be about 100 to 110 minutes long. Mango, yes. So the lady who was at the beginning and end of the Zeros 2, she's the adult bully in the Zeros 3. So, like, if you notice when I did the Zeros 1, I don't know if you guys. So, at the end of Zeros 1, when the credits roll, there is a bonus scene after the credits. Like, I don't know if people watched the Zeros 1 and then when the credits came on, if they just shut off their computer and did something else. But there is a bonus scene at the end of Zeros 1, and there's a bonus scene at the end of Zeros 2 after. Well, okay, so when I did Zeros 1, I put it um, after all of the credits. And I think at Zeros 2, I mixed in the bonus scenes with the credits because I wanted to make sure that people saw it. And so, um, yeah, so there's a bonus scene at the end of Zeros 1 if you guys did not see that. Oh yeah, so Tommy, if you're an hour away from LA, then yeah, you would be able to audition. Um, and yeah, like I said, Adrian's going to be 100 to 110 minutes. Your boy Jay, what is your question? How are you doing? I'm doing great, pretty good actually. I've been kind of busy filming comedy videos on my other channel and just writing stuff for 2021 so that as soon as this quarantine or pandemic ends, then I can just hit the ground running and just be doing project after project after project. Like I don't want to be like this quarantine. So at first during the quarantine, I was like most people just sitting at home. I was watching Netflix, Amazon Prime, DVDs, sleeping, eating ice cream and cookies, and staying up late. Then I was like, all right, enough of this. Let me get a little more productive. And so then I just started writing. And so I have two script outlines for some other projects so that as soon as we finish shooting the Zeros 3, or if we don't raise the money, and if I don't get to shoot Zeros 3, then I can work on these other projects. So, um, yeah, so I'm trying to make 2021 very difficult. I'm not difficult, very productive because 2020 was difficult. This was a difficult year. So 2021, we're going from difficult to productive. Let's see, there's some stuff. So, no, Salvatore, good question. The zeros, sub-zeros are not in this movie. There is a new bully, which I'm not giving away, who's in the Zeros 3, along with the lady who you saw in the Zeros 2. She's going to be an adult bully. So you have an adult bully and this other bully. All right, Christina, have a good night. Alon, good question. I would love to have a celebrity in this movie. Actually, it's funny you should mention that. So when we were trying to raise the money for Zeros 2, we were trying to get like a celebrity to be in it. But we raised $4,900, so there's no way we could get. I mean, we couldn't even afford a crew, so there was definitely no way we were getting any celebrities. So if we raise, so okay, because a lot of people they think, oh, $50,000 is a lot of money, and yes, $50,000 is a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money when you think of shooting a feature and you're trying to do everything right because you have to like feed the actors, you have to pay the crew because the crew is not going to work for free, so you have to pay the crew, you got to feed the actors, you got to pay for locations, you got to pay for props. We have to pay for like music. Like this stuff adds up. Like people think, oh, 50,000, you can make a movie for $200. No, you can't. No, you can't. Like the only reason why we were able to pull off the Zeros 2 for $4,900 is because I did everything. But because I did everything, that's why it took so long. And so for the Zeros, and if you notice, the Zeros 2, the look wasn't as polished as Zeros 1. When we shot Zeros 1, we were able to shoot with a tripod. The thing is, when you shoot with a tripod, you can get different shots, um, and you can steady shots. You can do different angles. But when we did Zeros 2, because we had to move fast, then everything was shot handheld. So I wasn't able to design shots like how I wanted to do because we had to move. So there was no time to set up the tripod and get the angles and I want the sun in the back. No, no, no. We couldn't do any of that. So the movie, in my opinion, it felt rushed. I mean, I feel like we pulled off a okay movie, but the vision that I had for Zeros 2 before we shot it, if we would have shot it the way I wanted to shoot it, oh my gosh, that movie would have been amazing. Like it would have been crazy. So that's why I said for the Zeros 3, I'm not doing the movie if we don't raise the money. If it's like, oh, we raised another 4,000 or 5,000, can't do it. I cannot do it. I need to be able to hire help because I don't want to be doing Zeros 3 and it's not coming out the way I want it. And then in 2023 people are like, oh, when is the Zeros 3 coming out? And I'm sitting at home, editing whenever I can. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. No, I want to make that Zeros 3 is going to be it. I want that to be a top quality movie. Let's see. Mm. All right, Mango, have a good night. I probably left. It was a long time ago. Let's see. Why am I in your recommend? I don't know. Maybe you saw my movie Zeros 3, Zeros 2, or Zeros 1. Let's see. Let's see if it says. Yeah, Mango. I will tell them that you are a fan. For Zoid, hi, hello. So Gamer Master, my other channel is Wait What Comedy. I've never tried vegan marshmallows. No, I've never tried that. Is Julian going to be in Zeros 3? If we raise the money, Julian will most likely be in the Zeros 3. And Christopher, if we raise the money, because I'm going to do a fundraiser campaign in March, April, and then shoot in the summer. So if we raise the money, then the Zeros 3 would come out in December 2021. Ali, can Zeros 3 come out soon? So no, unfortunately, because of COVID slowing everything down, I can't shoot it sooner. Because originally, so at the beginning of this year when I started doing these videos, my plan was I was like, yeah, by December, the coronavirus should be, managed, and I'll be able to have auditions in person with the actors, and we can shoot in January. It was the original plan, but right now, here in California, the governor did a lockdown, so we can't have groups of people together. So which means I can't audition anybody. So yes, so I have to wait until I guess I gotta wait till the lockdown ends first, and then we can see what happens from there. Why are the kids make the scene more extreme? Wait. Are you saying in zeros one or zeros two? Because if you're saying in zeros two, um, what made it more intense was the fact that we had to shoot it handheld. So when you shoot tripod, it gives the audience almost like a feeling of things are stable, whereas handheld gives it a more realistic look. And so because we only had $4,900, I had to go with the handheld look. Um, Pro player, no characters will die in the Zeros 3. No, the cast are not practicing now because I haven't I haven't had auditions for the other actors. So once we have the auditions with the other actors, um, and depending on how this pandemic, oh my gosh, how this blows over, then everything is on hold. Christopher, good question. So we haven't started raising money yet. So right now we don't have anything, but the goal is to raise $50,000. So Mango, right now you can't donate because we haven't set up a campaign yet. But once we set up the campaign and have all the actors, we're going to shoot like a campaign fundraising video, and then you'll be able to donate. So we're going to do Kickstarter. When we did Zeros One, we raised $15,000 to shoot Zeros One, and we did Kickstarter. But when we did Zeros 2, I wanted to do Kickstarter. I like Kickstarter because Kickstarter is all or nothing, which means if you say, I'm trying to raise $50,000 and you raise 49,999, you get nothing. You have to get the amount that you're asking for. So when we did Zeros 2, because we were asking for $50,000, a couple of the parents suggested, well, why don't we just do Indiegogo? Because with Indiegogo, whatever you make, then you get to use for your movie. So that's why we only had $4,900, and I had to make the movie because this is what we had. So I will never put myself in that position again. So that's why I said if we raise the money, then we'll be able to shoot the Zeros 3. And if we don't raise the money, then that will just be it. It'll just be the Zeros 1 and Zeros 2. And then what I would end up doing is instead of using these actors, I would just reboot the whole thing and just start all over. So with all new actors. But ideally, I would like to finish my trilogy with these actors that were in Zeros 1 and Zeros 2. I don't know. I mean, call me sentimental. I just think it's cool to be able to see, like, because now these kids, when we shot this, these kids were like, I don't know, maybe like 13, 14. Now, and then when we shot Zeros 2, they were around, 15, 16. Now they're like, I think maybe 19, 20. So it's kind of cool just to be able to see their growth from when they were kids to now adults. So it would be nice to finish the trilogy with the original actors. But again, if we don't raise the money next year, then I will just have to reboot it because I don't want to. So because the actors are already committed, like I don't want to be asking them in 2024, hey, you guys want to do a Zeros movie? Like, nah. So yeah. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I missed a lot of stuff while that was coming down. So yeah, like I said, when we shoot the Right now, there is no place to donate. I'm not taking donations now. We're gonna wait until we have the actors, and I'm gonna shoot a trailer because I want. Because right now it's just me talking, so I want to have the actors with me. But because of the, lockdown and the whole coronavirus, it's just me. So I want to wait until we have everybody, and then set up a Kickstarter campaign, and then I'll make a video with a link where people will be able to donate. So, yeah, no donations now. We gotta wait till I have everything in place. Plus, it's better to wait anyway. Like, I don't want to set up a Kickstarter campaign now, and then, say, oh, we're gonna shoot this in, April, May, and then the coronavirus lockdown continues until longer. So we'll just patiently wait. Don't move. Don't worry. The movie is ready to go. All I got to do is get the actors, and we're going. And like I said, for the Zeros 3, the plan is to rent a 4K camera. So right now in the back, as you guys can see, because I was shooting something earlier, so that's my blue screen, and that camera on the tripod, that's the camera that I use to shoot Zeros 1 and Zeros 2. That camera is a Canon 7D. I've had that camera since 2009, so it's 11 years old. So the image quality is not even close to what's out there now. So I want to rent a 4K camera for the Zeros 3, so that I don't want to use this camera, not for the Zeros 3. It's going to be like, I want the image quality to be insane. Like, I want people to be like I want people, when you see Zeros 1, and then when you see when you see Zeros 1 and Zeros 2, and then when you see Zeros 3, like, I want you all to be like, wow, like the leap in quality is just going to be insane. So, let's see. Let me go back. So Dexter, my name is Steve Royal. I am the director of Zeros 1 and Zeros 2. If martial arts is Zeros 3, yes, I can tell you that. Yes, there is. Can the movie be in Hollywood? Oh yeah, we're filming in Los Angeles. Um, Good question, Anthony. So Anthony's asking, why did I name the group the Zeros instead of Stoppers of the Bullying? So the reason why I called it the Zeros, so when I was putting the project together, well, actually, okay, let me go back even further. So the way the Zeros came about, one of the parents, Keith's dad, and Keith is the actor who plays Julian. So let's see. So this kid's dad, Julian, contacted me because his daughter was in one of my web series, and so he was like, "Can you make something for my son to act in?" And I was like, "Sure." And he was like, "Yeah, and we'll help you raise the money." Great. So at the time, I was trying to think, okay, because I've never written anything for kids, so I was like, let me think of something. And at the time, I was watching Ocean's 11, and I was like, "Yo, that would be kind of cool to do an Ocean's 11 for kids." And so that's where I came up with the Zeros. And the reason why I came up with the title The Zeros is because I thought, okay, so instead of them being, because they're heroes, but people don't see them as heroes. So that's why I came up with the Zeros. So I had, if you watch Zeros 1, you'll notice that actually one of the bullies called them the Zeros. And it just stuck. It was just like, oh, you had this whole group of kids, trying to stop bullying, and even together they weren't enough. So the bullies called them the Zeros, and yeah, they adapted the name, and yeah, it went from there. So I just thought it was kind of a cool name, ooh, the Zeros. So that's how that came about. Let's see. Okay. So, hey, Rob, like I was saying earlier, if we raise the money, the plan is to shoot the Zeros 3 in the summer and to release it that winter. So I want to shoot it summer 2021, release it winter 2021. So that's why I'm trying to raise the money, because I want to be able to afford to hire help, so that it's not just me doing everything, it's other people helping to make it move much faster. I don't want to do, I don't want to shoot the movie in 2021 and then it not come out until 2025 or 2026. Like I'm not trying to do the James Cameron thing. I want it to come out fast. Let's see. Like all of them were parents and they run to each other. No, they won't be that old. Now, yeah, if I shot it in, I don't know, 2030 or something, then yeah, I guess they would be parents. And then I guess maybe their kids could be zeros. I don't know. It'd be like zeros, the new class. I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, show you the cover. So this is the cover for the Zeros one. Um, this is when we had a budget. So when you have a when you have we had $15,000. So I was able to hire a crew. I was able to get DVDs made. I had a poster. We entered the film in film festivals. Like people think, oh yeah, like it doesn't cost that much to make a movie. It does. Like that stuff adds up big time. So yeah. But when we did Zeros 2, because we only had $4,900, that's why I only have the DVD for Zeros 1. We couldn't afford a poster, DVDs. I couldn't afford to send it to film festivals. It was like we just had just enough to make the movie. And then because once the movie was shot and I had all the footage and I was doing everything myself, that's why it took so long to finish. Because we shot Zeros 2 back in 20, 2014, 2015, something like that. Yeah, because we shot Zeros 1 in, yeah, so it was 2013 when we shot Zeros 1. And then it came out in 2014. And then we shot Zeros 2 in 2015. And then I wasn't able to like post it until this past December, a year ago. So yeah, that's what happens when you have to do everything yourself. Yeah, I don't, and which is why I don't want to do that in for Zeros 3. Let's see. Adrian, I met the actors. I had auditions. So there used to be a place called Cat Studios here in LA. Unfortunately, it's closed, but I had auditions there, and yeah, that's pretty much where I found all the actors. Let's see. Yes. So good question. So another thing I want to do for Zeros 3 is I want to have behind the scenes. So I'll be able to afford. I want to be able to afford a um, uh, BTS for the whole thing. So we'll be able to have some behind the scenes, some cast interviews. So yeah, I want Zeros 3 because it's the last one. I wanted to go all out for that one. So and as a thank you for all the people who like Zeros 1 and Zeros 2, because we do have some bloopers from Zeros 1 and Zeros 2. So I mean, we didn't have behind the scenes, but we have bloopers. So I want to include those in Zeros 3. But in that $50,000, I would like to be able to hire a BTS camera operator to catch, stuff. And I just think it would be kind of cool to be able to have the audience listen to the actors who were there from the beginning. I just think that's kind of cool. Let's see. Let me go back. Oh man, okay, go back. There's a lot of stuff. Okay. Pro player. How much will you pay the actor? So for the zeros, like the actors do not get paid. We pay the crew. Now, if I were to pay the actors, it would be we would have to raise a lot more because Zeros 3 has a lot of actors. So usually the actors get paid what's deferred pay, which means if the movie sells and people buy the movie, then the actors get paid. But up front, because the budget is so low, like if you notice, like a lot of movies, they're made for like, you know, either low budget movies are made for like hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars because those movies are paying for, you know, paying the actors are getting paid, the extras of mean the people who are walking around in the background, like all those people are getting paid. So you need a lot of money to pay all of that. So for indie films, usually what happens is the actors work for deferred pay, but the crew doesn't work for deferred pay. Because for the actors, it's one of those things where even if the actors don't get paid, they have a movie, they have footage, they have a credit. But with a crew, like if someone works, say someone works as a camera operator on a movie, and the movie never goes anywhere, then that person is basically, it was just a waste of time. They have nothing. So that's why actors are deferred pay in the indie world, and crew is always paid. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it was 2013. Yeah. Oh, Dakar, thank you, and Merry Christmas to you too. Ethan, if you're in LA and you're able to audition, of course. Houston, thank you. AJ. Well, AJ? I'm trying to think which character was AJ. I don't. I don't remember AJ. Christopher, yes, Brian will be in the zeros. Yes. No, wait, what? Oh, yeah, you live in Texas. Unfortunately, you'd have to be here in LA or be able to get to LA. Sandra, what got me in the film? So, interesting question. So, when I first moved to LA, I'm from the East Coast, I'm from Maryland. When I first moved here, it was for acting. So, I first came here for acting, and I got tired of waiting for acting opportunities to come. Because a lot of, for actors, it's a lot of waiting. You're waiting for, you know, casting notices that fit your type to come up. You're waiting for your agent to send you out on auditions. And I'm like one of those people, I don't like to wait. So I'm like ready to go. And so rather than just sitting at home, by my phone waiting for an audition or by my computer, I was like, you know what? I'm going to start making my own projects. And so I started first making projects for me to act in. And I really liked directing. So I started learning more about directing, started shooting a lot of short films, entering film festivals. People started hiring me to shoot their projects. And so uh, I really started liking the directing. And the writing, uh, so I write like I said, I wrote Zeros 1, 2, and 3, and a couple other projects. Like I like writing. It's not my main goal. Like ideally, I mean, I have a lot of ideas. So ideally, I would love to, you know, uh, like write my ideas down and give them to someone to write the script for me. I would have no problem with that. Because like sitting there writing, it's so boring. But when it's done, then it's like, oh, I actually wrote this. So then it's kind of exciting then. LA means Los Angeles. So yeah, we're in Los Angeles. Adrian, have a Merry Christmas to you too. And have a good night. Oh yeah, thank you, Anthony. So it's Gamer, like I was saying earlier. I'm guessing you must have just came in. So the plan, because of the pandemic, I was originally gonna have auditions this month, um, but we're gonna wait till next month, January, because California's in a lockdown right now. Um, wait. Yeah. So so the plan is to audition the actors January, shoot it in February, release the trailer slash fundraiser campaign in March, depending on the pandemic. So we'll see how that goes. That is just slowing everything down. Um, yeah. Merry Christmas, Diane. Merry Christmas, KX Cook. Uh, yes, it's Gamer. Yes, I am gonna because of you all. I am gonna give myself a cameo. I wasn't at first, but yeah, in one of these earlier Q and A's, someone asked me that maybe it was you, and yeah, that I wrote a part in there for myself. The scene where Marissa missed Julian. What do you mean? Oh, did she kiss him? She did not. Oh my gosh, that was a funny story. So what happened was she I mean I'm not 100% sure, but she had never kissed a boy before. Like she was young. And so she was so nervous to have to kiss Julian. So I said, okay, can you like give him a fake kiss, and I'll just add the sound in. And so she was like, okay, and so that's what we did. She did a fake kiss. I tried to angle the camera in a way so it kind of looked like she kissed him, but no, she did not kiss him. That was funny. Um, uh, Ibrahim, a cameo is where someone just makes like a little appearance. Like if you look at like the Marvel movies, what Stan Lee did. So Stan Lee was making a cameo in all of the Marvel movies. So you would see him just for a little bit as a passing character, but he's not like a main character. So that's what I would do. Oh yeah, someone just said that. Yes, like Stan Lee, exactly. Let's see. Oh, thank you, SBN. Yes, this is really live. Let's see. Anthony, good question. So, like I was saying before, I'm gonna show you. So this is the DVD from Zeros One. So the only actors who are confirmed for Zeros Three are Jaden, Brian, Nathan, and Noah. Those are the only actors confirmed so far for the Zeros 3. And then, of course, we're going to have the lady who was in Zeros 2. She's coming back in Zeros 3. So that's it as far as that. But that's who's confirmed so far. I feel like if we raise the full amount, it's much easier to get the other actors. Like I said before, when we were trying to raise the money for Zeros 2, I had everyone on here was down to do Zeros 2. But because we only raised $4,900, a lot of the actors were like, "This movie is gonna suck." So they all decided they didn't want to do the movie. So that's why Zeros 2 does not have all the actors. So that's why I'm really trying to make sure that we raise the money for Zeros 3, because I don't want to lose the actors, and and that's why I'm doing a fundraiser through Kickstarter in March, because like I said, I like Kickstarter. It's all or nothing. If we don't raise the full amount, then we just won't make the movie. So I like that. I prefer that much better than making a movie for significantly less than we need. Um, yes, the actors all have social media. You guys would have to. Okay, so because I don't know everyone's social media, so the easiest way to find the actors and their social media is to go on imdb.com. If you go on imdb.com, look up the Zeros, then you can find all the actors who were in the Zeros and all the actors who were in Zeros 2, and then whoever you want to find on social media, then their names are right there. So then you just, look them up on social media. But yeah, I think they're all on Instagram and Facebook. Uh, Frederick, yes. So it depends, because Frederick's asking, will it be on YouTube? So first, my goal is to try to get it on like an Amazon Prime, is what I'm trying to do. But I will submit it to YouTube as well. Let's see. Do I have experience? What do you mean, Ibrahim? Experience what, making a movie? Yes. I made 2 Zeros movies, and I made a few other movies. Jaden's funny. Oh yeah, he is funny. Yes, he'll be in Zero 3. Are the actors friends, or they pretend to be? Some of the actors are friends, I know. Well, I mean, all of them are like friendly to each other, but I think some of the actors actually hang out outside of filming Zeros. So, yes. Ibrahim is coming out. No, no, no. No, it's not coming out in January. So the plan is to cast the other actors in January, shoot a trailer in February of 2021, and then release the trailer and the fundraiser campaign in March. If this pandemic, loosens up a little bit, because like right now here in California, like I said before, we're in lockdown, so I wouldn't be able to hold auditions now. Do I pay who alike? Gamer. You talking about the crew? So the crew, you pay not a lot, but it adds up. So for example, and I would probably shoot with the bare minimum crew, which is a sound person, camera operator, an assistant director, script supervisor. You got to pay for a craft service person. You have to pay makeup and hair. Let me see, wardrobe, and maybe like 2 production assistants. So this, or even 1 production assistant, like just, I mean, this stuff adds up like big time. So the person who I would say you pay the most would be with the makeup or the camera operator. So that could be anywhere from camera operators, like a cheap, good camera operator is going to cost you about $250, $300 for the day. And because I'm shooting in 4K, that could even be for $500 for the day. And that's just camera operator. So there's still all the other roles like that. Yeah, people think, oh, $50,000, that's nothing. Yeah, you keep thinking that. That 50,000 goes quick. 10 people a day, and we're shooting for. So I'm trying to shoot the zeros 3. I would love to like shoot it in 18 days. Is ideal. Like 18 straight days would be fantastic. When we shot zeros 1, we shot zeros 1 in 19 days, I think. Like 18, 19 days. Zeros 2 was supposed to be like 15 to 18 days, and it was 28 days. Um, I don't know why it took longer when we were shooting faster, but somehow it took longer, and I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that again. Wait, I missed a lot of stuff because stuff was coming in while I was talking. Uh, wait. Oh, okay, there we go. I see. Okay. Yes, I also hate bullies. What's up, Solis? Uh, when is the zeros or what is the zeros? If you're asking what is the zeros, it's an anti-bully movie. If you're asking when is it coming out, if we raise the money, it will come out in December 2021. No, the Sub-Zeros aren't coming back for Zeros 3. Can I name one of the actors Cassidy? Yeah, I don't see why not. You'd have to remind me on that one when I start casting the actors. Oh, I guess I could write it down now. The zeros is probably good question. I would say maybe zeros. I mean, I'd have to take it to like the rating board. But if I were guessing, I would say PG. Yeah, I would say PG. Actually, you know what? I'll say PG-13. Only because in the zeros 2, we had you know, the kid that got bullied and made the list. So it was like kind of like that. You don't know if he was gonna like shoot up the school. So yeah, I would say I would go PG-13. Why not? So the auditions will be in January. I'll probably do like a. So when I have auditions, I'll definitely put up a casting notice. So if people are on here and you're in the LA area, then you can come down. You know, so here's what I'm gonna do. Because someone just asked about if they can name one of the characters Jackson. I think what I'm gonna do, because I have character names for the other actors that I have to audition for. I may do a contest where you can name one of the actors, one of the other characters. So yeah, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. So forget, I'm not gonna write Jackson down or the other name, Cassidy. I'm going to do a contest. Like when we're getting ready to shoot, I'll do a little contest. People can name, some of the characters, and then we'll go from there. I think that'll be kind of fun to do. So that'll be whenever we get ready to shoot the trailer. I'll have the contest around it. Don't worry, I'll definitely let everybody know beforehand. Let's see. Okay. I hope I didn't miss anything. I don't even know what JoJo is. Yeah. So Gamer, the way I did it, it was ambiguous. So you didn't know if he was going to get revenge. I mean, he was wearing all black, so he could have been. I kind of like that where you don't know. Some people interpret it as he was like this. Some people interpret it as that. So, um, yes, I was trying to like keep it because it was a teen comedy. I was trying to not make it full on like school shooter. So I just kept it ambiguous. Like you just knew he was acting a little off. The auditions will be in LA, hopefully in January if we can get through this pandemic. Ibrahim, it's kind of cool. Which one? You said you watched my movie. Which one did you like better? Max, I was just letting everybody know that I was originally going to cast, or I'm sorry, have auditions for the Zeros 3 this month, but because California is here on a lockdown, I have to postpone that till January. Is Savannah coming back? If we raise the money, it's a good chance that I will get at least most of the old actors from Zeros 1 and Zeros 2. What console can you make what game? I don't know what that is. Oh, Christopher, yes. So if we raise the money, Zeros 3 is going to be way better than Zeros 1 and 2. Like, Zeros 1 and 2, see, they were both shot with this camera, which is just like a DSLR. It's a Canon 7D. I've had that camera since 2009. But for Zeros 3, because technology has made incredible leaps and bounds since then. For Zero 3, we're trying to shoot it in 4K. So definitely not using that camera for Zero 3. Okay, yeah, I could check out this JoJo and see what it's about. Yeah. No, no superhero zeros. That's funny. Uh, a game for the zeros. That that could be interesting. Hmm. Uh, so there's only going to be Zero 3. That's going to be the last of the anti-bully movies. Let's see. Let's see. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Christopher, exactly. With the better camera, oh my gosh, the image quality is going to be ridiculous. And there's like some night scenes in Zeros 3, so I definitely have to have a better camera um, and lights. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely check out JoJo. I'll look it up. And wait, I forgot. Let me scroll down. Actually, you know what? Yeah. So did you say JoJo? It's a TV show, movie, or is it a game? No. I have not seen the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. You're talking about the cast reunion? I haven't seen it yet, but I definitely want to check it out. I don't have HBO Max. I have Netflix and Amazon Prime. Uh, will there be drone shots? Yes. Actually, you know what? Okay. So in Zeros 1 and Zeros 2, we had regular drone shots. Um, which we've all seen drone shots. They're fantastic. For Zeros 3, I'm not using regular drones. So this is an exclusive. I wasn't gonna give this away, but um, I'll let you guys know. So for Zeros 3, I want to introduce racing drones. So if you can Google or not even Google, just YouTube racing drones, you will see some incredible footage. They're smaller and they're fast. And so because I want Zeros 3 to be more fast paced in action, we're going to be using. There's going to be some shots. Oh my gosh, this is one scene where we're going to use a racing drone because, like I said, they're fast, so you need to be moving. And if if it comes out the way I'm hoping it comes out, oh, y'all are gonna be in for a treat. So yeah, look up. There was one racing drone. So because I was gonna put drone footage in Zeros 3 anyway, because you saw it in Zeros 1 and Zeros 2. But I saw this video where they had these racing drones like flying through like old buildings. Oh my gosh. I was like, I must have that in my movie. So I won't tell you the scene. I won't describe the scene where they're used. I will just tell you there is a scene that needs to be fast, and I wanted racing drones for it. So yes. Let's see. Let me just scroll back. Actually, what time is it? Because I am. Okay, cool. So I will stay on for 12 more minutes, then I got to get back to editing. But this is definitely fun. So let me just. We got 12 more minutes, folks. Let's see. Oh, it's a show. Okay, yes, I would. Then I would definitely check out JoJo. Then there's a show based off of the Zeros. What? Well, what's the show? I'd like to look this up. Have a steady contact with the actors? Not really, because uh, I've been so busy working on my own stuff, and most of those kids they're in college now, so I don't know, yeah. But they keep in contact with each other for sure. Let's see. Wait, let me go back. Oh my gosh. So yeah, Mango. That would be great, but I would need a lot of money to be able to afford the kids from Stranger Things. Oh wait. So Nicolette, the Zeros and Zeros 2 and Zeros 3, the theme is anti-bully. Uh, yeah. But I want to know what's that, Abraham? What's that? You said there's a show that's based off of the Zeros. I want to know what that movie is. Might have to be suing somebody. Like what? Let's see. Hmm. So yeah. So Christopher, good question. So as I was saying before, we are trying to raise at least $50,000 to shoot the Zero 3, and we're gonna do a fundraiser, hopefully in March. It all depends on the whole COVID quarantine situation. If we raise the money, then the plan is to shoot it in the summer, release it in that winter. So shoot summer 2021, release it winter 2021. Like I don't want the movie to be waiting. I don't want the audience to be waiting like 4 or 5 years like we had to do for Zero's Shoes. So I definitely won't do that. There's a show called Zero Two. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out because I might have to be getting a lawyer. Somebody stole my idea. Let's see. No, this isn't Kool Aid. So this is it does look like Kool Aid. It's actually hibiscus tea. So I made the tea, but what I did was it's iced tea, but I put pineapple juice. So when I put the yellow pineapple juice in with the red tea, it made it look purple like this. So I didn't put any sugar in here. I used the sweetening of pineapple juice. So yeah, so it looks like Kool Aid, but it's tea. It is delicious. If you ever get a chance, get some hibiscus leaves, make the tea, let it cool, put it in a pitcher, and then get a whole can of pineapple juice and just pour it in there with it. It's delicious. Let's see. Um, yeah, zero is 59. Yeah, that would be funny. No, hopefully, like I said, zero's three is going to be the last one. And I'm trying to put all my energy in this movie because I want it to be, yeah, ridiculous. Um, yes. So, yes, Road to Mega. Yes, that would be dope. So, Jesse, like I said before, so this is the DVD from the Zeros One. So the only actors that I know for sure are going to be in here are Jaden, Nathan, Brian, and Noah. Those are the actors who I have confirmed for sure. They confirmed whether they were like, yes, we're in. The other actors, if you notice, like I said before, if you notice when we did Zeros 2, I did a fundraiser campaign and we had everybody. And when we didn't raise the money, a lot of them, you know, decided they didn't want to do it anymore. So if we raise the $50,000, it would be more of an incentive for them to come back. But like I said before, when I sent out the email asking who's interested in Zeros 3, and the four people responded, I wrote the script for those four. So if I get all of the zeros to come back, that would be great. I can make the adjustments. If they don't come back, it will not affect the movie at all because I wrote it as if it was not with them. So I have like have a separate outline for if we have the other zeros, and I have the script now for just those four actors. So trust me, with the adult bully and with this other hidden bully that I'm not telling everybody about, it's plenty. I assure you. Yeah, that's all I can say. I assure you, the Zeros 3 is going to be insane because, like I said, this is the last zero, so I'm going big for this one. Let's see. Uh, hmm. Oh, thank you, Road to Mega. Yes. And like I said, I will have auditions in hopefully in January. We'll see. It all depends on the pandemic because, like I said, LA is in lockdown right now, and this is just slowing everything down. So what was it in? I think it was whenever I did this last, like I don't know, maybe it was like July, August. I was looking forward to December because I was like, oh my gosh, I'll get the actors in December. Everyone will enjoy their holidays. As soon as the holidays are over, bam, we can start shooting the trailer in January. But yeah, the governor called for a lockdown here maybe last week, so that just threw everything off. It's just like, come on. Okay, let me go Yeah, so I will have auditions in January. I'll announce it on YouTube. If people are in the LA area or can get to the LA area, then I would definitely be open to having you be in the zeros three. You just have to audition and go from there. Let's see. Characters. Yes. So Brand is going to be in zeros three. So let's go through this real quick. Someone else who's going to be in zeros three. So let me. So again, it's going to be. Let me do it this way. So Jaden, Brian, Nathan, and Noah. Those are the zeros that are in it so far. Let's see. What are y'all gonna get for Christmas? Oh, good question. Because I don't know, this like quarantine or pandemic is just really making the holidays suck. So like I don't know what I'm doing for Christmas. Um, yeah, I'll probably just be working through it. It's just I'll be doing my editing and calling people, family, friends. Full quarantine. Yeah, we're in full quarantine too. Mm, Can I come up with an anti-bully name? Can you come up with an anti-bully name? What do you mean? Like a different character? Like a group? So for zeros three, there's no sub zeros or anti-bully for this one. It's just gonna be well so far. It's the four zeros. It's the blonde lady who was in zeros two, and then it's gonna be like I said, this other bully. Um, there is going to be a lot of action, but like I said before, there is going to be comedy because when I did Zeros two, because I read the comments, and so some people were like, "Oh, I like the comedy of Zeros one," so I listened. I was like, oh, "Okay, so I will make Zeros three have more comedy in it." So yes, don't worry, it's going to be more comedy. The movie's going to be about 110 minutes. And yeah. Julian and Marissa will not be together in Zeros 3. Can I show you all the characters? Okay. So I'll do it again. So Jaden, Nathan, Brian, and Noah. So those are the four who are in it so far. Yes, ideally, I would love to have all of the actors in the Zeros 3. That would be fantastic. Um, I don't know if you guys saw, let me go back. If you guys saw America's Got Talent, um, she was in on there. Let's see. Um, thank you, Road to Mecca. Um, what? You didn't like Emily? Emily was funny. Let's see. Oh, Road to Mecca. Okay, can you be a co-leader? I got you. Um, so No, because I've already written the character. Like Zero Three is written. It's ready to go. So the way it's set up, like there are other characters, but not like a leader character for Zero's Three. Yeah, like yeah, Zero. Yeah, it's already written. So I would just be casting for the roles that I wrote. I don't because the way I wrote the Zero Three, like it there's no room for extra characters. It's only um yeah. Okay. I was about to say Zero Two is already out. So I can't give you the plot for Zero Three, but I can tell you the trailer will give kind of the trailer will kind of give a clue. But again, I don't want the trailer to give away too much. But yes, when I shoot the trailer with the okay, when I shoot the trailer with for the fundraiser campaign, you guys will get a kind of sneak peek into the Zeros Three. All right, so um, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up now because it is 8:02. Um, but this was fun. I enjoyed answering your questions. I will be doing another one of these either before either before Christmas or between Christmas and New Year's. I'll try to do another one of these. If I don't get sidetracked. Otherwise, I will do one in January when I'll try to keep you guys up to date as far as the quarantine and as far as if they'll let us open up stuff. Someone asked earlier, I meant to answer it because they were asking about masks. Will the actors be wearing masks? And ideally, I would not want them to be wearing masks because I feel like, well, I'm hoping that this pandemic ends next year. But yes, I don't want to be having a movie and, you know, the actors are wearing masks and you can't see their faces or the emotion on their faces. So, no, I definitely don't want them to be wearing masks for Zero's 3. And let's see. So yeah, guys, that was it. Thank you guys for sticking around. And yeah, if you have any other questions, save them for the next time that we do one of these. And yeah, go from there. All right, guys, I will see you. Oh, we talked for 88 minutes. Wow.